Hey guys, hey, it's Bri here, coming at you guys with another video. We're in the midst of Mercury Retrograde, and she's doing some wonderful magic this time around. She's really making us focus on things that we really and truly need to be letting go, such as things from our past that have come back up. Maybe you've been feeling like something all of a sudden popped up and you're going, wait, I thought I already dealt with that. I thought I already released that. I thought I already let that go. Well, guess what? You really and truly didn't, and now is the time to do it. So, with that said, let's get to talking about letting go of the past, working alongside Mercury Retrograde, and just really getting to the point where we need to be. And with that said, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you like this video, then hit the like button down below. And let's get to talking.
You gotta put your past behind you.
Alright, you guys, so if you've been watching me for a little while, you know that I am a lover of Mercury Retrograde. I think that she has the ability to teach us so much about ourselves, and she really and truly teaches us to go within ourselves, to look inside and see what it is that we need to work on. I believe that we are always growing, we are always learning, we are always working on ourselves. Just because we have dealt with one thing or we have released one thing, such as anger or fear or money, lack of money, doesn't mean that we're not ready to work on the next layer. Once we release that, then it's time to work on our next layer. Then it's time to work on the next part that will get us to the point where we need to be. We are always continually growing. We are always continuing to learn things. And that's what's fun about life, right? Like, if we weren't always learning and growing and releasing things, well, then life would be kind of boring. I mean, we have to learn the lessons because that's what we signed up for. We signed a contract before we were born to learn these lessons in this lifetime. We were like, you know what? I want to learn this lesson, so I'm going to learn it. So what Mercury does is she brings that up to the surface. You know, when Mercury goes into retrograde, it's because she's spinning backwards. And I look at Mercury like she's this beautiful person. Like, she's this beautiful lady with like this long, I'm gonna say long brown hair, but mine is kind of auburn, so long hair, and she's just, you know, always glowing, and she's smiling down, but she's kind of like a teacher, and she's saying, you know what, now is the time to learn these lessons. Now is the time to release that which no longer serves you, so I'm going to bring it to the surface for you. So she's kind of like a helper and a healer in the sense of the word, because she brings it forward for you. You've been ignoring it for so long. You've put it down in this place that you're like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. And she brings it forward for you because she says, this isn't serving you anymore. So it's time to cut the cords. It's time to release it. It's time to let it go. And that's what Mercury essentially does. We give Mercury a hard time because, yes, she messes with our technology. She messes with the phone. She messes with the computers. She messes with the internet. But you want to know what? Look at it this way. If your phone keeps failing, if your computer keeps failing, it might be time to step away from social media. It might be a sign that you should go outside. It might be a good sign that you should step away from technology for the day. Take a day away from technology. That's what she's really trying to get you to do. We didn't always have a technical world. We didn't always have iPhones or, you know, all of this stuff. We didn't always have that stuff around us. And so what she's really trying to get you to do is go back to a time when that wasn't available for you and live that again. Don't go clear into the past that we're making the same mistakes, but just to learn to let go of that. Take care of yourself. She also teaches you to take care of yourself. She teaches you to like take the time. You know what? A lot of people are getting sick right now. Well, one thing when we get sick, we have to take care of ourselves, right? We have to go within. We have to take the time off. We have to really relax and watch movies and just, you know, binge watch TV shows we never get to binge watch. I like to watch I Love Lucy or Shirley Temple when I'm sick. It's kind of like a blast from the past. For me, I don't know, it always made me feel better. But she's teaching us to take care of ourselves. What do you do when you're sick? You eat healthier. You take your vitamins. You take and relax. You take days off. You don't overdo things. You don't overstress yourself about stuff. And that's what is really essentially happening with all of that is going on right now. You know, a lot of people are scared and stuff, but it's also teaching us a lot of good things at the same time. So look at it with positive. When we look at Mercury retrograde with positivity, then that's what we're gonna get, is the positivity. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna escape unharmed, because some things came up for me that I thought were completely dealt with, that I had left in the past. I thought I had completely dealt with them, and all of a sudden they show back up, and I'm sitting here going, didn't I already work on that? Didn't I already deal with that? Didn't I already release that? Well, apparently I didn't, so guess what? I had to work on it this time around. However, I'm pulling in all the stops. I've got my shaman coming in to help me. I wrote things down, burnt it and released it, you know, all of that stuff. Took time meditating, taking care of myself. I mean, I'm pulling it all in. I'm like, you know what? It's not serving me anymore. We're gonna release it. And so that gets me to my next point, is letting go of the past. Why do we carry our past events with us for so long? What is it serving you? How is that even helping you? What is it doing for you? Why are you taking your past events, your past mistakes with you so far forward that it's keeping you back? It's actually holding you back from who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be truly doing with your life. So why is it that we keep doing that? We have to ask ourselves that, I think, a lot of times. Why do we keep letting these past events get us down? You know, I did something stupid in my past that I let it take control of my life for so long. When I finally released it, when I finally dealt with it, I felt the burden lift off my shoulders, and it was like I was a totally different person. I felt 100% better. But when I was letting that control my life, I was constantly sick. I was constantly down on myself. I was living in this dark black shadow, and it didn't make any sense to me. You know, a lot of things didn't make sense to me. So why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Why do we keep living with past events? We need to let it go. It's time to release it. That's one thing that Mercury, she's trying to say to us. I feel like she's kind of sitting there like, you guys, I'm being nice. Like, she's the kid that runs behind everybody like, wait for me, guys, wait for me. And we're all leaving her behind because we're like, no, you're bullying us. You're not being nice to us. And we're treating her like the bully. But in all reality, she wants to be your friend. She wants to teach you these lessons. She wants to bring them forward for you because she knows they no longer serve you. You know, a lot of people don't realize, but we are affected by the solar system, solar storms, when planets go into retrograde, when the sun or the moon does something crazy, you know, full moons, new moons, it all affects us. It affects our animals. It affects, you know, our plants. I mean, it affects the earth. It really, truly does. The gravitational pull, you know, a lot of people were standing brooms up, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was cool. I tried with all of my heart. I was like, if this broom can stand up, this means I can fly on it, right? No, apparently you can't. I was a little disappointed about that. I was gonna fly to Hogwarts, I'm just saying. But this is something that we all need to kind of come together and realize, that we are affected by what goes on in our solar system. It does affect us, the gravitational pull, that kind of stuff. And so, like I said, Mercury, she's just trying to help you. Stop giving her a hard time, but stop bringing those past events forward, and it's time to let it go. So what are some ways that we can let it go? Well, my favorite is a good old Reiki treatment, or working with a shaman. Anybody that can really help with like past, even past life stuff. Maybe you have a past life thing that's showing up right now and you're like, wait, why is that resonating with me? If I just said you have a past life thing that's shown up and it resonated with you, maybe go check out a Reiki or a shaman. The point is they're the ones, that's where I usually start, is with them. I start there because they can help me. Now, they're not the ones to fix you. Nobody can fix you, but they can help you. They can show you how to heal. They can bring that in for you, but you're the one that's still going to do all the work. It's not an easy way out. Don't think of it as an easy way out. There are no easy way outs. I'm sorry, but it's true. There's no easy ways. There's just no easy way to say it, but there's no easy way out. I'm sorry. Now, the next thing I like to do is I like to journal about it and then burn it. I feel like when I burn things, it really and truly releases things into the universe, and I get it all out and I release it and I let it go because it's not serving me. And it's almost like a significant way for me also. I have written letters before to like people who have hurt me in the past and saying, you know, I forgive you, but I need to let this go. I need to release this. And I have started it on fire and it just went poof, like instantly. Like, and that right there was a sign to me that I was releasing it. I was ready to let it go, and it was being released and let go. So that's another one of my favorite things. You can do a meditation. There's plenty of meditations on releasing things. Cutting cords. Cutting cords is a really good way, especially if what happened in your past has to do with a person. You know, we get cords from people throughout the day and stuff, so it's actually a very good thing to cut cords. But cutting cords, make sure that you do it with love. Even if that person hurt you, even if there's like some anger, make sure you're doing it from a place of love and you're releasing these cords with good intentions, that it's going to send back that stuff to them that no longer serves you, of course, and then you're sending it back in a loving and caring way. So cutting the cords is a very good way for releasing things from the past. There's so many different things that you can do. I don't know about hypnoticism. Is that a word? The struggle bus is royal. Hypnotist. You know what? I'm just gonna type in the word right here for you guys. And that's what I'm trying to say. Anywho, I don't know about that. I have heard of people that it's really helped them, but for me, I don't know. That's almost, to me, that's almost like it's burying it somewhere, like the person isn't really releasing it and you're burying it. Now, I would go to a hypnotist. Did I finally get the word right? I don't know. Anywho, I would go to one for bringing up like a past life that I need to release, or helping me remember something or work on something. That I would go to, but I don't know if I would go to them to really release the past, because it's not really releasing. I don't know, maybe, who knows? There's so many different things that you can do out there. So if you're watching this, then there is probably something in your past that's coming up right now that you do need to release. And it's okay. Take care of yourself. Release that stuff, because it's not serving you anymore. It's not doing anything for you anymore. So it's time to let it go. It's time to release it and get ready for the next big thing. You know, I have been told so many times that March is going to be this big month. Like, I feel like March is going to be a very big month, that some good things are going to be coming our way. I've also been told that 2020 is the year for so many things to happen, like dreams to come true, happiness, finding true love, all of that stuff. Like, people are finally going to find their purpose and their life path. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that all of that is actually happening, and that it is really and truly happening right now. So this stuff that you're holding on to, this past stuff, it's just going to keep you from that next step, from getting what you truly and completely desire and really and truly want. It really is keeping you from being your truest self. And with that said, you know, a lot of people have been commenting to me that they feel extremely sad right now. That to me is just an emotion that needs to work its way out. I try to live a life without any negativity in it. Negativity does show up, of course, but I try to protect myself. I do things in the morning that draw in positive energy all of the time. I look at things with a positive mindset. Like, I just turned 30 and I'm super excited for it, because to me that means success. That means that big things are happening. The year of 30, you know, 20s were for my lessons, 30s is for the success and the love, or whatever might happen, who knows. But it can only get better from here, guys. It can only get better. That is something that my daddy used to say when I was little, is it can only get better from here. we can only go up, right? If you keep saying that, then you will only go up. So my beautiful souls, now is the time to release the past. Let it go. It's not serving you. There's no purpose. There's no reason to hold on to it anymore. It's just time to let it go. Somebody hurt you in the past, forgive them and let it go. A darn cat keeps trying to destroy your home, forgive them and let it go. Kick them outside maybe, I don't know. Anybody want a cat? I have a cat. I will gladly give my cat to you. Just kidding, I won't. I kind of like her. But you have something that keeps coming up. Maybe you did something in the past and you're completely regretting it. You're beating yourself up about it. You just feel absolutely horrible about it. Well, guess what? It's time to let it go. What is that song from Frozen? Let It Go? I'm not gonna sing for you guys, just so you guys know. I'm not gonna sing Let It Go. But maybe it is time to listen to that song and really listen to the lyrics, because there are some very good lyrics in that song. I know it was a very annoying song and it drove a lot of parents nuts, but it had a lot of good points in it. I'm not gonna lie, like the let it go part. So with that said, you guys, my beautiful souls, I am super excited for what is coming next. But to get to that point, we've got to let go of the past. We need to work on our shadow side. We need to work on the stuff that we need to work on, but we need to release it. Now is the time to release it and let it go, so that we are ready for what is coming next. Because it's supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to be wonderful. And look at Mercury Retrograde as somebody who helps you and who is there for you and who is really and truly going to work with you and help you find the things that you need to let go. So ask it for some help. If you're like, I don't know what else I need to release, 9 times out of 10 you probably still have something you need to work on. We're human. We're always learning. We have multiple layers that we have to work on and work through. Things come up. The other day anger came up for me and I was just like, where in the heck did that come from? I flipped out on the poor FedEx people, and you want to know what? I realized, oh, I had a little bit of anger still left in me that I thought I had completely and totally worked on a long time ago. But it came up, I released it, I let it go, and I opened up some channels to some amazing things. So work with Mercury Retrograde, my beautiful souls. I love you guys so very, very much. I hope you're having a wonderful Mercury Retrograde and a fabulous 2020 already. And I hope you manifest everything that you have truly been working to manifest. I love you guys. Bye.